19-year-old Roberta Ferguson vanished without a trace in August 1988 from Cultus Lake, BC. Her sister Verl said that she was a wholesome kid and she didn't drink and she didn't use drugs. Roberta Marie Ferguson was born in 1968 and was the youngest of 9 children, part of the Grimshaw Beaver Band from Alberta. She grew up in Grimshaw, Alberta, 500 kilometers northwest of Edmonton. Growing up, Roberta had to deal with a hole in her heart, which required her to take medication into her teens. Roberta was a quiet child, but strong-willed. She loved to draw and read. Her mom died from lupus when Roberta was 14, so she moved in with her older sisters Carol and Marilyn in Edmonton. Later she moved in with another older sister in Surrey, BC. She struggled with her schoolwork after her mother's death. She was very close with her mother, and a lot of her traits were compared closely with her mother. In the final days of summer, August 1988, Roberta, her niece and cousin, along with a few friends, decided to go camping to celebrate the end of summer work-study program. They were at Sunnyside Campground at Cultus Lake, an hour east of her home in Surrey. Roberta, however, was feeling sick and decided that she would head back home. At 8 p.m., she told the group that she planned to take the bus home and left the campground on foot. It was around this time that an eyewitness reported seeing a girl matching Roberta's description walking near the intersection of Vedder Mountain and Cultus Lake roads. That is approximately 5 miles from where Sunnyside Campground is. A man described as average height with blonde hair and a prominent jawline pulled over in a red sports car. The witness said the girl pulled away from the car as if she was afraid. That evening, after Roberta failed to return home, her sister Carol and Verl reported her missing to the RCMP. Since Roberta was an adult and it hadn't been 48 hours, the police refused to file a report. This has changed now. You don't have to wait before filing a missing persons report. You can do it immediately. Without the support of the RCMP, Roberta's family began their own search, making posters and searching throughout Cultus Lake area. When the police finally began the investigation, the search turned up very few clues, and nothing that helped them find out what happened to Roberta. According to Verl, a body was found that matched Roberta's description, but investigators said that she was of Asian descent. Robert Pickton was considered a suspect at that time, and the early 2000s, convicted killer Terry Arnold reportedly claimed to have been the last person with Roberta. He'd been found guilty of the rape and murder of 4 girls in Newfoundland and a murder in BC. He was also a suspect in the murder of Barbara Stoppel in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and was believed to be responsible for a murder in Alberta that took place a year before Roberta vanished. According to police reports, Arnold took investigators to where he dumped Roberta's body, but it had been moved and the search was called off. And after being mistakenly released by police from custody, he took his own life, and a note was found in which he recanted all the previous confessions. Roberta Marie Ferguson was 19 years old when she vanished on August 24, 1988. She would be 56 years old today. Roberta Marie Ferguson was an Indigenous female. She stood 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighed 120 pounds. She had long black curly hair and brown eyes. She had all of her teeth and there was a scar on her right knee. She was last seen wearing a black shirt, stretchy black pants, white running shoes, and octagon-shaped sunglasses, and she was carrying a green backpack. Roberta's case is classified as endangered missing with foul play suspected. If you have any information that could help solve this case, please contact the Serious Crime Unit section of the RCMP Chilliwack Detachment at 604-792-4611.